Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Luxury Live Show. And I want to welcome you back, Lindsey, to the show. Thank you so much for being a repeat guest. So, those of you who don't know, we had Lindsey and Jesse as a guest. Was it 2 weeks ago? 2 or
I
3
think
weeks
so.
ago? I can't remember now. But yeah, I'm so excited to have you back. And today we're going to do a kind of fun, easygoing topic. Kat is not here in case you guys are wondering. She's busy this week. So it'll just be me and Lindsey. And there's some sort of tag going around, right? Like things that luxury things that you would repurchase immediately if, let's say, you were to lose your collection, which we hope not. But this is more like
Shock
of
and
a
horror.
hypothetical situation. So between Lindsey and I, we decided to pick at least 5 handbags just to kind of, handbags, everyone loves handbags. And then we picked a couple of other luxury items. So we'll just alternate. How about that?
Sounds perfect.
Lindsey, for the folks who may or may not know you, of course, everybody, please follow Lindsey. She has so much knowledge on leathers, but just to maybe summarize, could you tell everyone about your channel and about yourself?
Absolutely. So my channel is called Lux Leather Revival. I recently departed my corporate digital marketing job and I'm doing Lux Leather Revival for full time. So really starting with bringing my presence onto YouTube, where I've been in the background as a viewer since 2023. I've watched the Luxury Live Show for years and Kat and Amy's channels, and I love them. Same with Jesse. So it's really, really cool to be in the conversation visually now and more actively in the lives where we actually get to talk. And what I'll be doing as I build that community, I will be selling handbags from my collection because I over collected while I was suffering through the last 3 years of my corporate job.
Mm.
Knowing that I'd be getting laid off, it was emotional buying. So I'm working with my therapist now to regulate that. But she's like, you shouldn't quit. You've built up this crazy talent for finding amazing things at great prices. Why don't you, sell down what's cluttering your house, but continue to purchase for your shop and build that community because you seem to really light up when you talk about it. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
That's amazing, and I can't wait to pick your brain in between all the stuff that we're gonna show, because as I'm going through the 5 bags that I picked, as my collection is so tight, I
Mhm.
feel like if I were to replace them, I might even replace them with, the same item, but, like, in a different combo,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
leather or size, so that's,
Very cool.
yeah, that's how I'm gonna approach this tag, because 'cause I'm sure I did something similar before, like a video, and I feel like everybody would know my answers pretty much. Um, but yeah, how about I show my first item and then, we'll alternate like that.
That sounds
So,
perfect.
okay, I, will begin with my Hermes bags, and I was thinking the one of the first ones that I would probably replace immediately, not that it's that easy to replace with Hermes bags, especially because I prefer to buy them new, and I did this whole journey to get them, so it would be incredibly hard to really
Actually
actually, like,
replace it.
replace them if I were to have to try to get back in my store and whatnot and do the journey
Mm.
again, but hypothetically, I suppose.
Hypothetically, you get lucky in Paris
I
with
know.
the lottery entry, and then you can replace it.
Yeah, I feel like I would have to replace, my Kelly. So this is my Kelly 25 in black Epsom and gold hardware. I just feel like of all my quota bags, this is really the bag that I just feel like if there's a bag, if I was a bag, this would be my bag.
Nice.
So I would replace this one for sure. But I might even change the leather and even the size, because
Mm.
sometimes, and I say sometimes because I was so adamant about getting the smallest size, right? The 25 being the smallest of the regular, um, quota bags. Um, but now that I've had it for how many years now? 3 years, this one? 3 or 4 years, I can't remember. I do feel like sometimes I don't mind the size up of this. So, like,
Oh,
between a
28.
25 and a 28, I wouldn't mind just getting a classic black and gold in either 25 or 28.
Yeah,
I think I will just stick with the Cellier just for the black color.
such a nice
And this would
silhouette.
yeah, I feel like that's the thing, because once in a while, because we're replacing the whole collection from the ground up, right? So this
Exactly.
is super hypothetical. I feel like as a classic bag that is still a good size, the 25 can sometimes be underwhelming depending on what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing
Mm,
a dress, it's fine. The small
mhm.
size is good. But if I'm wearing a suit and
Coat.
thicker pants, jacket, like sometimes I feel like, oh, it's kind of it
Getting
doesn't
lost
have
in the
that
mix.
presence.
Yeah.
Therefore, I feel like the 28, I
Would.
wouldn't mind
Mhm.
if I were to have to replace it completely. And with the 28, I have if I don't do the journey, I have a better chance of getting it from the pre-love
Yes,
market at a
at
better
a better
price.
price.
So once again, hypothetical, this was not going anywhere, obviously, but that's just what I think. I'll probably keep it to black and gold. In terms of the leather, I wouldn't mind not Epsom, but Epsom's
Mhm.
fine too. And we spoke a little bit about exotics since our last live show as well. So like that's
Yeah.
also maybe an option. Obviously, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna replace it with, but
Yeah.
those are sort of like the options I would be playing with if I were to replace this one.
How would
So
you
that's
feel about it in Chev?
oh yeah,
That would
absolutely,
be nice too.
absolutely. Yeah, I think that would be
Um,
a good
and then
compromise.
another question I have for you, because I have all these curiosities about handbags. When you mentioned the 28 and not minding going up to that size,
Yeah.
you talked about it getting potentially lost in the outfit if there's too many, bigger pieces of fabric, essentially, I guess. And I'm curious, is that also stemming from limitations in capacity in the 25, or is it only the look?
That's a great question. Mostly the look, but sometimes it is the capacity.
Oh, okay.
So the thing is, I mentioned that before, those who watch my channel a lot, I did collect my quota bags based on mostly aesthetic. And it's just that when it came to using, and then there's no way to know, right? You get a quota bag, you decide which size preemptively, and then you ask for that, right? There's no way to know which size works best for you. And
Yeah.
generally, I work well with small size anyway. I don't bring a lot, but because we have 4 seasons, and sometimes you just need that extra item,
Yeah.
and y- sometimes I feel like I do have to downsize with this size. So it's a very minor thing, which is why I would, if I had really had to redo it completely, I wouldn't mind doing 28 instead of
Yeah.
25. It would probably depend on more of what's available at that time, value of price versus size versus because
Yeah.
it's not a huge difference in terms of the same, like I'm getting the same look.
Mhm.
I should grab my 28 although my 28 is a white color, so it does look very
I know.
different aesthetically speaking. But I feel like a black color Kelly in 25 and 28, it will give me the same elegant look to dress up my outfits,
Mhm.
but not look too bulky either, just because it's in black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say the items that are the sometimes items that you would love the bigger capacity for were just like mittens, hat, scarf, or
Yeah.
some non-weather related things like vlogging camera or backup
Oh,
batteries or
actually, yeah,
something?
that would be I mean, the thing is now I don't vlog a lot anymore, so in
Mhm.
the past, it would be absolutely like a vlogging camera is almost like, "Oh, do I bring it or don't I bring it?" And maybe I'll just work around with my phone, so
Yeah.
if I had that capacity, a vlogging camera would come out with me a lot more,
Nice.
right?
Yeah.
And it's also just um, like the sunglass cases. You know,
Yeah.
I just put my sunglasses in this instead of putting it in a case, which, you know, I'd just rather have it, or even like the extra magnetic charger, like things that are
Yeah.
small that you may or may not need. Like for me, I can live with so little, but
Mhm.
it's just knowing that I have it is also nice, which is why I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind the size up if I were to redo it.
This is something I've been thinking about for a bit. And by the way, the extra felt you added for the clasp is so adorable.
Oh, right, this one, right, right,
So
right,
cute.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been a mini bag person for so long because
Yeah,
I drive everywhere since I moved
yeah,
to San Diego. And I don't like, I'm still a Midwesterner, you know, Chicago born person. I have
mhm,
at least 3 jackets in the back of my car, 2 umbrellas, a parasol for the sun. Like
yes,
it's all there. But recently, with the larger bag trend, I'm getting more comfortable with seeing larger bags on
yeah,
my frame. Before, I would be like, oh, this is weird. It's taking up so much visual
yes,
attention on my silhouette.
yes,
And I wasn't used to it. But now because of the trend, I'm getting used to it. And so now I've got some bags that actually fit more stuff. And
yeah.
I'm curious the pros and cons, how the scales balance between the feeling of, yes, I have everything I need, there's nothing that I feel like I'm lacking, versus when you get home, dang it, I wish I had not put so much in my bag.
I know it's, I I struggle with that every day too.
Me
I
too.
mean, because like you came from Chicago. I know Chicago is similar. It still gets really cold in the winter, right? I was
Yeah, it can
born
be
and raised in
40.
Montreal, so like I know the weather over there, and I grew up there, and it's like the winter is so harsh, and then the summer is so hot and humid. Whereas Vancouver
Exactly.
is more mild, but it's very Seattle sort of
Like
weather.
London.
Like the
Hmm.
summers don't get too hot and the winters don't get too cold. We just get more humidity in terms of the rain. So it's a different type
Yeah.
of energy, right? A different type of
Hmm.
vibe. Hence all my bags are black too. It sort of like just goes
That
with the
was
gloomy
so
weather.
interesting when that came up in the last live about
Yeah.
how the colors you choose are likely very dependent on your climate.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like when I go on vacation, I don't wanna wear anything black. It
Yeah.
just doesn't really fit. But where I live, it just makes sense, and I never
Hmm.
have to worry about, I don't know, sometimes humidity just makes things easier to get dirty, I feel like it just,
Yeah. Tacky.
yeah, it's tacky. But yeah, regarding the size, right? Between 25 and 28, I don't think they are a huge, huge difference. I think
Mm.
also, like you mentioned, right? With the trend of bigger bags being more prominent now, I'm also
Mhm.
more used to seeing it. And just,
Yeah.
I don't know, they always say that, like, oh, as you get older, you're gonna need more things like your reading glasses and things like that. And I'm like, I never think about that before. And I don't
Mhm.
wear them yet, but like, you know, it's things that it's so true, like, your lifestyle will change.
Yeah.
Even a subtle early 40s to I'm almost mid-40s now, right? Mid-40s,
Yeah.
late 40s, it's a huge difference. Your body composition starts changing. We talked about that with a previous guest, with Jasleen, and it's just things that you don't really think about at the time, even though it's just, like, 4 years ago, but
Yeah,
they will eventually creep up on you, so
they do. The
it's sort of
readers
like
for sure, which I got progressive, so I don't have to take my readers out, which is good. And my, oh, what's the eyeball doctor called? The one that tests your vision.
that.
Optometrist.
Oh, right, okay.
Optometrist told me like, "Ugh, I hate working on progressives for people like you because your vision is still nearly perfect, but you
Mhm.
can tell things are blurry, and that's why
Right.
you're here." And those
Yeah.
are such tough adjustments to make on lenses. So, anyway, yeah. So when I'm out and about, I now have the old people progressives, which are the ones that you see in most of my videos that are purple. These are my computer glasses, so I don't have to like with progressives, you only get this much of
Oh,
clear
really?
vision. Yep. And you
Okay.
pay and you can expand it a bit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
went
yeah.
second from the top. So I get as much
Yeah.
as I can without paying the most. So you have to learn with progressives to move your head around to look
I
at
know, I
things that are
heard.
for far away or close up. It's rough. So
I cannot wait. No, actually, my optometrist said so, and we'll move to your pick
Yeah.
very soon. But my optometrist said to me, "He's like, oh yeah, you don't need them yet, and try to delay as long as possible because you can even just like do eye exercise to
Yeah.
delay the process. Eventually, you'll still need them, but like if you take care of your eyes, you know, not too many screens, eat
Yeah.
good diet, and like also there's like an exercise you can do, like do the look far away,
Yes.
concentrate, and then look close up
Yeah.
like
Reading on your phone.
yeah, choose the distance that is still clear as a close up, and then if any amount of millimeter that you can do closer throughout time every day
Oh,
is
that's
how
growth.
you will delay the process. So there are
Nice.
things that you can do to help the process. So I'm just yeah. So he said, yeah, delay it as much as you can because
Yeah.
um yeah, then you won't need them as early, and then it's also better for your eyes. So I'm like, okay.
And then after the readers, going in your purse is the battery-powered fan for your hot flash.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I'll be 47 in
Right.
October, so I'm already like, oh, I'm pretty close to needing a fan. I bought one. Liz from Nothing But
Mm.
Bags showed one, and it's a cute little teddy bear collapsing thing. And I was like, okay, I'll just get it so that when I need it, I've got it.
I have a really good one that I used in Mexico, but that's because of
Oh,
vacation,
Mexico.
like humidity,
Heat.
tropical. Yeah, but that one's really good though. Anyway,
Makes sense.
we'll move on to your first your
Yeah.
first pick.
My first pick, talking about big bags, I'll go for my biggest one that is
Oh,
in my
it's so
first
nice.
pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the Toolbox 20 by Hermes, and my charm does not want to stay forward. This
Mm.
is such a workhorse and so easy to open and close. It's ridiculous. Like
Wow,
everything, you can see it.
so much space. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have an organizer in here because mine is in Swift, and so with no organizer, it becomes a puddle. But that is definitely like when I need to pack everything in the kitchen sink now, this is what I take. And I feel like it's got a similar edgy look to what people go for with the Loewe puzzle, you know,
Mm,
putting it on their shoulder on the shorter strap and just kind of kicking it back. And then it's boxy,
I love it.
spacious, and edgy, and it just looks real fun.
I love
Sorry.
it. And that's the thing, you don't see so
And it has feet.
yeah, exactly. Like the design is so brilliant. I don't think they make do they make them? Do they sell them in the retail store right now, or
Not
is
right
it
now. It
not
was
right now?
around
So
2011 that they were more popular, and I can't remember the exact years of when they started and stopped, but Tosca is a 2011, 2012 color. So for sure it was running at that point.
it's beautiful. So that's one thing that you guys will notice in this live that our collections between Lindsay and I are going to be very different because mine are all fairly recent bags and I always buy from the retail store. So they're things that are more not quite available, but like, you know, they are more mainstream, whereas Lindsay's
Mm.
collection is so diverse and so interesting, like so
I
much more
am,
interesting than my collection. What I love about yours is that it looks very current, even though it's not a
mhm,
bag that you buy that you can buy right now, but it looks
yeah,
so current. And I love this smaller size because I know it comes in the bigger sizes too, right? I love this
yeah,
smaller size, which is just the right in between size. And to be honest, between this and the mini link, because I feel like this would be like if I had to find the closest comparison to what you can get right
mm,
now, aside from the Loewe, but if you want to stick with the H family, it would be like
yeah.
the Lindy, not the Garden Party. There's no strap. Yeah, the Lindy would be like probably my pick, and it's yeah between those two, I prefer having the top handle of yours. It's
I
just
love tubular handles. I think
right,
they're my favorite of any handle construction.
and it's such a
They're
generous
super
fit too,
comfortable.
right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
very generous, like I
yeah, I love
could.
it.
With the 26, a lot of times this part folds down with use, and then you
Yeah.
can really slide it on your shoulder, but with the 20, not really intended, but it is a very generous, like, I can very easily carry this around.
And when you use this, because I'm a stickler with like easy access with my bags, even though it's not like the Kelly 25 is, but
Mhm.
it's not too bad if it's on my shoulder. I can open it, easily grab stuff. With the 25, I cannot overfill it, obviously, if I want to quickly put it back in and close. But with yours, it's probably
Mhm.
even easier, right? If it's on your shoulder,
Yeah,
you
let me check
literally
it for
just
you. So on my shoulder, bring it forward. Shouldn't be looking down instead of in the,
oh, I love that.
but yeah, I can easily ruffle
And you
around in
always have
there.
to close always have to close it before you start moving, or is it still relatively safe to just
Right now, it's not, but it would put marks on the
ah, right.
turret. Yeah, because there's this piece is metal backed as well, so
Yeah.
it's not hitting something soft like leather. But then there's not one on the back of there,
Oh,
so that
yeah,
is
yeah,
soft
yeah.
up against you. And I really like the Swift version because the handles go down so easily. I do see some people, they can't get their handles really to go down, so they wear one up, which is cute too. I don't
Mm,
feel it at all.
yeah. It's a beautiful bag. I feel like, yeah, this is almost like a cross between, the 2424 and the Mini Lindy, and the Lindy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
could
it's
see
kinda
that.
giving me those 2
And
vibes.
for Leanie, so this is red, this is Tosca.
Yes,
Tosca's
I love
close
the
to Rose
color.
Poop. Yeah, it's just
Tosca
my
is the
lighting. I
color?
apologize.
Tosca? T-O-S
Tosca. Yeah,
okay.
I'm saying it wrong. Tell me again how it would be pronounced with a French accent.
Tosca?
Tosca?
I don't know, it doesn't
Oh,
sound
okay.
like it's a French word. It would be
Okay.
yeah, it would be Tosca. Let me
Okay.
see what Tosca means. I
Oh,
don't know
good
what it
question,
means.
because I don't either.
Tosca definition.
Leanie, how's your bearded dragon doing?
Color. Maybe if I can find Hermes Tosca is a deep romantic magenta shade in between violet and pink, but I want to know what it means.
Let's see if this lights
If
it
it
better.
means something.
Yeah, maybe that's a little
Introduced
better.
in 2011 fall winter, inspired by the Puccini's famous opera of the same name.
Ooh,
Oh, is that why? Oh, okay.
named
Puccini's
after an
famous
opera.
opera of the same name.
Hmm, very
Yeah,
cool.
because I don't think it's like a French word per se. Like it's
Okay.
yeah, sounds like it could be Italian then. It's beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
Thank you.
I want to ask the audience too, if you're just joining or joining us, put on the comments what are some of your immediate top repurchase.
Repurchases.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
luxury. It can be bag and it can be otherwise, but we'll go through all our bags first. So I just showed my Kelly 25. I feel like it's so hard to imagine like, oh my gosh, building from the ground up. It would be so sad. But I guess, the 25 or 28/28, right, would be my, the first one because it would be the one that I can use kind of on the daily, kind of get it out of the way, have something at least, right, to get going. But of course, I usually style my outfits based on the bag too, right? And although it would be fine to take it for dinners and date nights and all that, but I would probably still prefer to have a mini version. So of course I have to replace the mini version of it. This is my SO, and
Oh,
the
so
interior is
beautiful.
in uh,
Shocking?
rose
Rose shocking?
Mexico.
Oh, Rose,
Rose
Mexico. That's
Mexico,
right.
yeah. So those were the colors they had at the time. I like the rose Mexico. It's just that for the outside colors, there was not a lot of option at the time for Chev
Mm,
because I really wanted
so
to do a
pretty.
different leather than Epsom. And at the time, I was I could have done ostrich, but I was like, oh, I don't know. Like I was just it was just I wanted to stay safe, but
Mm-hmm.
anyway. I love this bag though because it's Chev, and I feel like with the mini Kelly, it's so small already. Having
Mhm.
the more malleable leather just
Yep.
seems like it fits more. It fits the same amount, but it just feels easier to get in and out.
Mhm.
It would be hard to replace as is as another as the exact
True.
ESO combo, right? So I would be open to, once again, depending on what's available, but I would be open to doing for sure an exotic if I were to have to redo it and have the opportunity to redo it.
Yeah.
Um, would I stick with black? I think I would.
Would you want your exotic to have a matte finish or a shiny finish?
That's a good question. I think I would want shiny, even though I'm
Ah,
scared at the maintenance.
water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the water. Yeah, the water thing. Although I think I would just, if I could just redo it, right? I would just go for
Yeah.
it because I feel like it's your second chance to redo your whole collection, and if I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Why
have
not
to
dream?
redo it, my collection would be even tighter. I'm working
Mm,
with a smaller amount of, well,
bags
at least I'm
loaded.
starting with a smaller amount of things, right, with 0, and so I might as well go for it, I feel like, and I would probably, yeah, I would probably go with a shiny exotic,
Cool.
say crocodile, and then I would do, like, I would stick with a dark color, like any
Would it be
black,
like a jewel tone?
aubergine. Yeah,
Oh, aubergine would be so pretty.
yeah.
What
That
about like a dark green?
green is not my color. I would stick
Ah,
with the more
interesting.
reddish family. Yeah,
Ah, cool.
yeah.
And do you have a like a color analysis or a reason why you lean away from green and towards red? Because I'm the opposite.
Yeah, I don't have a color analysis, and I never did one, but I
Mm,
every time I wear anything green, it pulls the yellowness or the green
interesting in your
undertone, like the
complexion.
olive undertone of my skin, and it just
Yeah.
washes me out. It just makes me more, I say sickly because that's how
Like
I
drab.
feel like I look, like I just look
Yeah.
less lively, whereas
Okay.
red pulls more of my, I guess, blood. It just makes me look more lively, more like a person, and not like I
Interesting.
just, woke up or, was sick in bed or something. So I tend to gravitate towards, like, the red colors.
That makes
That's
sense.
why. Yeah.
And when I wear red, look splotchy and red and pink in my face.
Yeah.
So, or at least I feel like I do.
Yeah.
And so I've got blue eyes and dark blonde, light brown hair,
Yeah.
which is starting to gray, and I'm so excited about it. I'm like, give me all the silver.
Ah, yes.
But but I don't know, when I wear red, I don't feel like it goes with my
I think,
coloring.
yeah, it so depends on your skin tone. Like, I think between Kat and I, she does really well in green, and I
Yeah.
just don't. I bought some green clothes in the past, and I have some, like, olive tone, the earthy, taupey
Yeah.
tones, even ready to
Like
wear,
khaki.
and throughout this year, I consigned all of them. I was just so tired of
Oh,
just seeing them in my closet, and I never wanna reach for them. 'Cause when I do reach for them, I put it on and I take it off right away.
good
I'm
for
just not
you.
excited to wear it
Yeah.
because it
Make
just
space.
doesn't look good on me.
Mental space and physical space in the
Yeah,
closet.
yeah.
Good for you.
So I think I have nothing green, I mean, actually, I shouldn't say nothing. I have some jackets that are, like, green tone. I think
Mhm.
jackets are okay, they're just the
Mm.
outerwear, for the elements.
Does it
Like,
span
my
all
nothings
greens,
and
like light minty green,
yeah,
like
it
peppermint
depends on the
from
shade of
Hermes?
green too, but yeah,
Okay,
green in general is just
favorite.
not my favorite. I do better
Mm.
in I do better even in blue colors,
Oh,
actually,
that's so
like
interesting.
navies and, like, a sharp blue, but yeah, generally speaking, I think, to go back to the bag, I
Yeah.
if I have a bigger one, I have to have the mini one because I just
Yeah.
have to, yeah. I still love my mini bags regardless. I'll just go out with nothing, with my phone and a card and a
Yep. Me
lipstick,
too.
and that's it.
So if I don't know if this feels this way to you at all, but with your saying that you might lean towards a 28 instead of a 25, do you feel like the Mini Kelly takes the place of the 25 in terms of serving the purpose of being small and sleek and elegant? I mean, they're
Yes and
all
no.
elegant.
It'll be closer to the 25. I feel like the mini is really like a useless bag.
Yeah,
It truly
it
does
is
not
hard to
fit
put
much,
stuff in
right?
there.
I can cram things in it. It wouldn't be nice to the bag, but I will be able to cram more, but it's still just limited to
Mhm.
the
What you
extra
could carry in
key
your
fob,
hand.
kind of thing. It's not really that much more. I can't even put glasses in it unless it's the foldable
Yeah,
glasses, right? Which I do
that go
have.
like beep beep.
Yeah, it's really not it's not a functional bag. It's just to look pretty. It's an accessory, but I
Yeah.
have to have it because I have to have it. So I
I don't
feel like
blame
the
you.
25 versus 28, those two are closer together. I think um I included the size 28 just because I'm still attached to the size 25. I don't
Okay.
know for sure if I'll go for a 28 if I were to replace it because there's
Yeah.
nothing inherently wrong with the 25, but there are just a couple of situations, like times where I wish that it was just slightly bigger.
Slightly
But it's
bigger.
not a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah, I'll grab a bag that is my stand-in for a Mini Kelly since I don't do the Hermes Journey. I have no chance of getting one at retail
Oh my
price.
goodness.
This is a Judith Lieber alligator piece, and
Oh
it's a
my
frame
god.
bag as opposed to having a flap at the top. And she's got feet and a wider base, which means she's got a bit more, but she also kind of comes in towards the top. So
Yeah,
you can only fit stuff really in this part.
it's
So
beautiful. I
I
love all
opened it.
your unique oh, I love that your bag's open wide and you just
I
see
know.
everything.
I do love a bag that I don't have to like and then try to
Yeah,
dig
have
around
to
in there and can't see anything.
yeah, basically.
I have a mm, boatload instead of the other word, boatload of tiny, tiny bags that you really can't fit much in, and it has to be Tetris.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, that was the majority of my bag. So I was like, this is just what it is to carry bags. But now that I'm doing bigger bags, I'm like, oh, this is way easier. But yeah,
Yeah,
this one stays open, which is pretty cool. And yeah, she's a
it's
little
so
top handle. She
beautiful.
does not have a strap like the
Mm,
Mini Kelly,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but yeah, she's so cute. Judith Lieber, if I did not say this, I think I did at the beginning, but just in case. Vintage Judith. I love her.
It's so pretty. I love the shiny leather.
Yeah.
And speaking of opening and closing bags, because
Hmm.
I wore my Mini Kelly a few times around family members, and it's not like they know what Kellys are necessarily.
Yeah.
They just know I like bags. But every time I wear my Mini Kelly, they're like, "Oh, your bag is open." I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's okay." I'm like, I wear them open because I can't close them anyway. Because the moment I
I
don't
put that
know,
one
like,
extra thing in, so I can't close it.
well, I also um although I don't use my card holder and I just take off the loose keys, right? And then I just
Yeah.
put a few cards in the card slot in the back. So although I don't really feel it that way, but when I don't want to hold my phone and the bag at the same time, I just put my phone inside and then you can't really close it anymore.
Yeah.
If
That
you
makes
do,
sense because the
then
phone's
every time
tall.
you close it and open it, that just adds scratches and I
You don't
will
want to do that.
eventually grab my phone again. So it's sort of
Yeah.
just I just don't. I just live with not closing the bag.
We all thought the Apple Watch was going to replace the need to keep pulling our phone out, but it's just not the case.
Not quite yet. And also, I have to say, when I'm wearing the Mini Kelly, aesthetic wise, I wouldn't wear my Apple Watch either.
Right. Because you would
So
want
they're
elegance
yeah. So they're not really I don't have access to
compatible.
my Apple Watch, and therefore I still need my phone. Yeah.
Mm.
Even if I'm not vlogging or using my phone for social media, I still need my phone for I don't know, just to call someone or check my message, you know? Yeah.
To, not be stranded,
Yeah.
isolated in case something happens. That would
Yeah.
be the scariest. Like
So
all
I
the movies now since cell phone technology came out and antennas have gotten better, they always have to be somewhere remote with no access to data, or, you know, something has to have happened. Oh, the battery died on the phone and now we can't. You have to eliminate the phone in modern movies to create that suspense.
Yeah, for sure. Question about your Judith Lieber
Mhm.
that bag there, because you would have to replace it. Is it easy to find?
So this one I did not put on my list because this is the only one I've ever seen.
Oh,
And this, I just pulled it from over there, but I wanted to show you because you were showing a Mini Kelly. I was like, well,
yeah,
this is my stand-in Mini Kelly.
yeah.
The story with this one, two sisters inherited it from their grandma, and they told me the story that her grandma was, or their grandma was super fabulous, and this was her favorite going out bag, and so it
Oh,
has history with it.
yeah.
And it was a pretty penny. It was 2,200
Mm,
for a used piece that's
mhm.
vintage. But like I said, since I bought it and before I bought it, I've never seen this. I've got it in lambskin in two different colors, black and brown, but never in alligator. So
Oh, so this
yeah,
is not
I would
really in
not.
the list, but you're just
It's not
showing
on
it.
the list.
I see.
Sorry.
That's why I was
I'll put
wondering, like,
one.
how would you replace this bag? It's
No, I tried really hard to only go with ones I could replace. This, I think I'd be able to find again eventually. And this is, you know, the difference between shiny alligator and matte crocodile. Oh, making sure it's focused.
wow.
There we go. So if I take the stuffing out of this one, you'll get to see how, oh my God, so much stuffing, how malleable matte
Oh,
croc is from Bottega. I didn't mention that yet. This is a Bottega bag. Also bought pre-loved and
wow. It's so
adorned with a
beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Burberry charm. It's a padlock back here. And then this is the clochette with the key.
That's so cute.
And then a little bunny from Etsy. But yeah, it's got the rolled handle itself is also croc. You can see the spaces between scales
Yeah.
in some spots. And let me make sure I'm not going to run over dog. Guys, you're right behind my chair. Can you move, please? Move, 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 move. Thank you. So when it's stuffed, it looks, or has my stuff in it, it looks
Yeah, it's
better on the
so
shoulder than it
beautiful.
does when it's so flat. But yeah, it's just gorgeously slouchy and soft.
Wha
Oh, and that's the other thing, is that when I put my stuff in, this tends to slouch over. Look really
Oh,
cute.
that's what I love about your I will just use the word eclectic because, like, for me, it
Mhm.
is. It's just, like, so many different, variety and just, like, things that you don't really see. I love
Yeah.
about your collection is that it's so unique,
Thank
and
you.
there's such beautiful gems, like, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, oh, I forgot to show you the interior, which is a lambskin suede. Let me close the zipper because that's not exciting to see the material inside the.
Mm.
There we go. Pretty clean for a vintage suede bag. No pen marks, which is
What
nice.
year is that from?
I haven't looked it up yet.
Oh, okay, no worries.
I would guess 90s,
90s.
but that's a total
Wow.
guess. I will definitely look it
Wow.
up and put it in a future video because I think it's fun to know when these things were made,
Yeah.
especially because so often now we say, oh, things aren't made the way they used to be and
Yeah, they don't.
quality has changed.
They don't. I feel
Yeah.
like if you were to buy something like that, genuine, exotic, all leather, even the like, even the
Handle.
lining as well as, like, the strap in,
Mm-hmm.
exotic, it's gonna cost, I don't know, 5 figures,
Insane
that's for
amount.
sure. Like, anything anything that I would be able to afford is gonna be just, mock exotic, like, say Chanel, right? They're making a
Mhm.
lot of the croc look, bags, which I'm not opposed to that. I love the
Mhm.
look, but I
I'm
would buy it
opposed to the
because
price.
yeah, but the price is still insane, right? With Chanel
Yes.
especially. It's still 5 figures, so never mind, right? Like
Exactly.
I'm gonna just pull a couple of
Unfortunate.
questions from Leanie Bat. Oh, interesting, Amy. Even with your Hermes straps, you don't feel like the Mini Kelly and the Apple Watch are a good combo. It's not that they're not a good combo. I would definitely, if I'm just wearing my Mini Kelly more casually, let's say I'm traveling and then my Mini Kelly is the bag that I decide to wear. Of course, I'll probably be double bagging. Then yes, I would wear my Apple Watch with a nice leather, like the double tour strap, and I'd totally be okay with that. But if I was truly dressed up and it's date night and
Mhm.
I'm not gonna wear this on my wrist because it just doesn't go with, say, the gown that I'm wearing, or I just wanted to really look elegant head to
Not
toe, so then I won't be wearing
yeah.
my Apple Watch.
Not to mention in those situations, you're most likely wanting to be present and not have distractions from notifications.
Such a good point. Being present
Mm,
is so hard these days because I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty good at not looking at my phone when I'm eating with whoever, like just the
mhm,
person that I'm accompanied with, but I feel like it's not always reciprocated. It's just so easy for people to just look
mhm.
at their phone and keep looking at their phone. Um, I try to make it, it's not, I know it's not easy, but I try to make it a point to just like put it like even if it's beside me, I put it
Mhm.
away, face down, and unless there was like a ton of notification coming and I'm just like wondering what's up, then I
Yeah,
look at it, but I try to really not look at the phone. It's so
same.
easy to get distracted.
Oh, I like Real
Oh,
Chuck
vintage Bottega
mentioned.
is the best
Um,
from Real Chuck. Quality is way higher. And as a watch nerd, I think nobody should wear an Apple Watch.
there's one thing when we get back into the rotation for my third bag, because your third bag is next. I'll pull up current Bottega, and there's something I want to talk about that I'm sure Real Chuck P knows, but it's something that I had to discover the hard way, and it might be something other people don't know about current Bottega.
Okay, do you wanna show it now or
Sure, why not?
yeah, let's go ahead.
So I don't forget what I was going to say. So this is the Bottega Baby Solstice, and I got my initials put on. And this is in lambskin. And what I was going to say is a lot of the current Bottega bags that have been coming out in the last few years, I would say at least three or four, have been cowhide. And it does not
Oh.
break in and become soft and supple in the way that the lambskin does. And I won't go and get it because it's in another closet, but I have a vintage, it's essentially a Jody bag without the big knot. It's an old version, and it is saturated purple, and this is saturated almost the same Tosca color, that magenta, but that older one is calfskin, and it never ever got soft like this is
Mm.
already from store. So I'm curious if that resonates with Real Chuck P or not. Oh, and I didn't show you guys the bag yet. I was just talking about the topic. So she has a separate additional layer of suede inside.
Wow.
And the way that Bottega bags are made, and I found this out when I went to buy the initials, is that the body of the bag has slits in it and they just take additional pieces and weave them through. So it's not a bag that's fully created by weaving. The body of the bag is there first, and then they weave additional layers through. So that's important
Mm.
because you can't take the top of this and have it go this way because there's no separation there. The separation is here. And
Wow.
then it's got knot details like on the andiamo on both
Yeah.
sides, which give it a really nice weight without making it heavy. And then if I put it on, it very easily passes the elbow test. And this design is like harkening back to a very triangular shaped top that they used to do on an older bag. So it's still one of the codes of the house to have this little triangle cut out here and one piece overlapping the other like that.
Wow, it's absolutely stunning. I was gonna comment on, like, I like how they come down and then go back up, that like that
Yeah,
triangle opening. It's the little details that adds to just you don't notice them until you notice them, and you're like, "Wow, it's so pretty."
yeah. And I've been stuffing it and I've been wearing it a lot. And with lambskin, with up against your body, the heat is helping to mold it.
Yeah.
So it's getting its own shape where it's curved with the body, which is super cool. And it's getting softer and holding more because this is, let's face it, this is a flat bag. It doesn't
Yeah.
have another panel here to create width. So all the width is coming from putting stuff in and allowing the lambskin to stretch. It's so cute.
It's so gorgeous. That's also one of the reasons why I was asking you, because as I was doing the thumbnail, I was like, "Oh, let's put some, like, just in the background," right? Like, you're not
Uh-huh.
gonna see the whole
More
thing, like,
pieces.
let's put some examples just so that people have sort of like an idea of what they could be seeing as eye candy.
Yeah.
Because my bag's like that, everybody's seeing them. But, like, you and plus you can find a video somewhere else from someone else, and then you can find them, but, like, we don't see the bags that you have. Like, I never see them. I know, unless we're watching your video, so yeah. Alright, I will just go and finish, like, this, I guess, the
Okay.
Hermès rotation. I had a
Oh,
hard
nice.
time going, like, trying to really narrow down the 5 in a sense too, because I'm like, "Oh, what about that scenario, this scenario?" But I'm like, "Ah, I took so long and so much effort to curate my Hermès collection. I should really at least have the solid 3 that I have in my mind." So,
Yeah.
um I will, if I had to redo it, replace the 3 main quota bags that I have because, the Kelly, even in the 28, sometimes it still feels too elegant, like prim and proper, and sometimes I just
Mhm.
feel like wearing something cool and just
Yeah.
young, or edgy, or just, like, dressed down, whatever, but I still
Mhm.
want a nice bag, and so I
Yep.
have to have a Birkin, and so the Birkin
So
has
pretty.
to, I don't know, like, at the 25 especially, right? It's such a small size, you can barely get your hand in, but it's a cool bag, like, it's just it has more of a, I don't know, nonchalant vibe, like, it just where completely opened, I don't know, charm, no charm, doesn't matter. I just feel
Mhm.
like I have to have it in the trio, whether I use these 3 bags very often or not, I just have to have it back, and that's how
Yeah.
I feel. Now regarding the size,
Mm.
am I gonna go the 30 route? Maybe not, because
Mm.
I feel like the weight would be an issue for me. The
That
Kelly
makes sense.
in 28, I feel like because it has a shoulder strap and it has a generous, handle, I can either wear it on the crook of my arm or on my shoulder. I have more options. I feel like the
Yeah.
weight would be less of an issue. With
Mhm.
the just handle bag, I feel like I would probably stick with this size unless they decide to. I guess right now the only options out there is maybe the shoulder Birkin, which will have a slightly longer strap, but it's still a
It's
top
not a
quality
shoulder
bag.
bag.
It's not a shoulder bag, exactly, it's not even a shoulder bag, so it's just that
Mm.
my arm will go through easily, so that would be the only, if I had to, like, maybe redo it, I might consider looking into the shoulder Birkin
Mm.
to get the same,
The easier crook of
yeah,
arm
just, like, edgy vibe,
and the Elon,
um,
yeah,
but yeah,
east-west.
I probably would still not go the 30 route.
Mm.
Um, in terms of color and leather and all that, yeah, that's where I'm not sure because I haven't decided that far yet. But I just feel like maybe I will do like a gray because I always wanted a gray bag from Hermes.
Ooh.
Still haven't gotten one.
Do you go
Wait.
for warm grays or cool grays?
The thing is, I don't have them, and I've never
So it's
really
hard to
like
say.
had like even a sample to like try it. I mean, I've tried my friend Clara's Mini Kelly in Greenmeyer, and
Ooh,
that one is in
pretty.
Epsom. And I feel like even between Epsom and like other leathers, it will look slightly
They
different.
do.
I
Absolutely.
I tried actually I think I tried the shoulder Birkin display at my store, and it was in what's the shoulder Birkin leather called? You all know it.
Is it Togo or Clemence or something else?
No, it's not. It's I thought it was the same leather as like usually they make it in the bolide. What is the leather called again? Not sure of the other one. Suddenly I can't remember the name. Like bolide, mini bolides, they usually come in.
Oh, the mini bolides, Chev or Epsom?
No,
Oh, Evercolor.
yes.
Evercolor. Ah,
Yeah, it's Evercolor, and it
whew,
was in
that's right.
gris misty.
Oh,
So it was like almost like a bluish
cooler.
gray. That looked kind of nice. But I only had like 30 seconds
5
with the
seconds.
bag. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell
Yeah.
if I would go for cool or warm tone, you know? Because
Mhm.
what's a warm tone gray anyway? Like, not, like you mean a taupe?
Almost Etoupe, basically, I guess.
Yeah, I don't
Closer to
know.
that.
I don't know. That's the thing.
Do you own any Etoupe or have you in the past of Hermes bags?
Only I had it in a mini Lindy
Okay.
in Clémence.
How did I not
And
remember that? I
because
watched
I don't
those
own it
videos
anymore, and
so
also
much.
I did sell it partly due to the color. Like, I just feel
Okay.
like although it's a beautiful neutral, it sometimes it pulls that taupey color that I don't like
Oh,
on me. It
yeah.
pulls that
Or maybe
greenish,
cool,
yeah, tone,
cool gray.
and I don't know if it's because it's the Clémence or if it's just the bag, I don't know, like, there's something about it that I just like, I would wear it because it's such an, easy bag to wear, and it's spacious for a small mini bag, but
Mm.
there is something about the color that pulls the bad skin tone that I don't like about me
Mm.
that I decided no more Etoupe in my collection. Yeah.
Yeah, I was exclaiming, like, how could I forget? Because when I was looking to buy a mini Kelly, I watched or mini Lindy, I watched your videos over and over. I was like, it's so cute.
I know the bag was so cute, and Jerusha's here. Hi, babe.
Hi, Jerusha.
Um, but I know I had such a hard time. Like because I wanted to wear the mini Lindy a lot.
Mhm.
Especially there are days that I'm just so lazy. I don't want a heavy bag. I want something that I
Yeah.
can also throw over my shoulder, but I would put it on and I'm like, "Oh, I don't like the color on me," or maybe it just doesn't go with
Mm.
a lot of my outfits. But there's a reason why my outfits are certain colors because they match my skin tone, and that
Yeah.
somehow just doesn't
Jive.
jive very well. Yeah,
Jinx.
it's really sad. But yeah,
Understood.
I have to do the
Yeah,
Birkin, right? And
it's so
then
good.
I'm okay with Togo. I don't think the Birkin has to be in a
Togo's
maybe a
gorgeous.
touch.
Oh,
That would be nice, I think. I don't know if I want all exotic, just maybe a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that makes sense. Touch would be really pretty on a
Yeah.
Birkin, the way it adds those dimensions to it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. So you did a small open tote top handle. So I will do it. Let me get the bag that's in there out. This is my Terrace Spoleto from the row, and it's in finely grained calfskin, which feels close to a hardy lambskin, I will say. I know you can't feel through the screen, but try to give the best description I can. It is a zip top, so I'll zip it so you can see. It's got a super long tail, which allows the two panels to totally break away and lay down up against the wall, so
Mm.
they're out of the way. The only time they're in the way is if you want to utilize the interior pockets.
Yeah.
But this is such a soft panel. I actually like when I have to pick it up and pull it out of the way. It's a
Mm.
little experience. So here's how she looks zipped up. The zipper panels fall down in, but they can, if you like overstuff it, they can easily cover whatever's in there and still
Mm.
be zipped. obviously you're opening yourself up to more
Yeah.
falling, but it's not a complete, zip top. It's more of a suggestion, more for privacy, maybe. But where I live in San Diego, I'm really not concerned with
Oh, yeah.
pickpocketing. And like I said, I drive everywhere. So
Yeah.
this has a lambskin interior and no feet, but it has a really nice wide base. And so it fits so much. I showed you on the previous one that it can hold, I don't have one close by. Oh, I do. Words from Hell, an etymology book from my friend Jess that I purchased to help support her. And it's an amazing book. But yeah, books just go in.
Mm.
Like no problem, in addition to everything else you put in there. So
Yeah.
what else do I want to say about this? Before I bought this, I tried dupes of the Birkin 20 and 25 and carrying them out. Like the 20 would be only in exotics, but this was
Yeah.
just an off brand that did a dupe, just because I wanted to see what it's like to carry a bag without a strap. That was not
Yeah.
something that was in my wheelhouse, and carried each of them. The 25 that was a dupe actually had a higher handle depth. What's
Yeah.
the word?
The
Clearance.
drop.
Yeah, drop. Thank you.
Drop. Yeah.
And it still, I didn't like carrying it, and it was heavy because the type of leather that they used, it wasn't
Yeah.
great, and the hardware too, and all that stuff. But I was like, I am not a top handle open tote person. I am not.
Until
Guess
you got
what?
this bag.
This is my most used bag right now, and there's a recency bias, but the functionality is so good, and the corners are sharp. So I'll get out of there so it'll focus. So after the first 5 days of wear, all four corners were gray and dry and scuffed looking, even though I had
Oh.
not scuffed it up against anything.
Uh-huh.
I put on camera, but not recording.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I thought I was recording, but I had
Oh, no.
yeah, I had hit record and record and off so many times during setup that I mistook it for being recording. Now I look for the red light on my DJI. But I did all four corners with Saphir leather lotion, which is the lotion that I have come to believe that HERMES uses in their spas,
Mm.
and then buffed it with a soft horsehair brush. I have continued to carry this thing mercilessly, and I've not had to reapply any conditioner, and the
Wow.
corners look amazing.
Oh my
So,
goodness. I was gonna say, like, this bag is so sleek looking. It reminds me a bit of, like, the Antigona, but not like the Antigona is very, like, rigid and
yeah,
up close, because I have seen them up close, it looks a bit cheap to me. I just don't like that it's so rigid and,
yeah.
this
The
looks.
opening does not open wide on
Yeah,
the Antigona either, and I've
exactly.
heard that those big zipper teeth are
Yeah,
murderous.
I know. And it's also very heavy. So that's one
Yes,
thing that you mentioned, the
this is
weight.
really light.
Yeah, you can tell even through the camera, even though I don't know this bag, right? And this is the
Yeah.
first time I'm seeing it. Like, there is I I kind of relate to what you were saying when you said, "Oh," because I also had, like, a, dupe as in, like, look-alike Birkin
Mhm.
style top handle, exactly the size, I think. And I tried to figure out if I'm also a top handle. Can I be a top handle person?
Yeah.
Maybe not 20, like, maybe not, like, 7 days out of the week, right? But I just wanted to know, I like the aesthetic. Can I just even be like that some days? And
Yeah.
it didn't work out with that bag because obviously they don't use the same leather. Even
Yep.
though Togo is not their most lightweight leather, but I don't think that this bag is that heavy, right?
Yeah.
It's still, like, without the organizer especially, it's still so, I won't say it's so feather light that you're like, "Is there any leather in it?" But it just feels like you can tell there's a lot of substance, right? It's lined and
Mhm.
shaved, there's leather, hardware, everything, but it doesn't feel that heavy, even for me, because I have
Yeah,
such a low tolerance. So
I do
there
too.
is definitely a difference when they use high quality leather that is not only durable, but it's light and still substantial. It's so hard to describe. It's the two
It's like the
combo that is
perfect
really,
balance.
yeah, yeah,
Totally. Yeah.
beautiful.
So turns out I am a top handle open tote person. And by the way, I know one of the biggest things that people say to give credit to a large bag is, do you take it to the movies and hide your snacks in it? We went to dinner at a Chinese food restaurant, and I ordered the rice balls, the appetizer, and I got them to go, and I carried them in this bag into the movie theater to see The Mandalorian and Grogu in IMAX.
That's awesome. I love
And
it.
it didn't leave a smell.
Oh yeah, I mean, you use your bag however you want, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't know if I've done it with my Birkin or used my Birkin at a theater, but like I'd throw like my whole bottle of water inside. I mean,
Mm.
it's fine.
That's another thing I
And
wanted to mention. At a theater or anywhere that you're going that you know the majority of the evening you'll be sitting with your bag in your lap,
yeah.
this is the world's best lap sitter ever. Like, and it's fun to just massage, feel the
Oh,
quality of the leather when I'm bored, you know, if
yeah.
I'm feeling antsy and I need to distract myself. So,
So, Lindsay, I know you're predominantly a, vintage hunter or like a pre-loved hunter, and you do
mm,
have some that are brand new from store, but what is your main reason for, doing that? Like finding old, not old, pre-loved bags
mhm,
that, like versus me, I have my reasons for buying brand new and all that, but
mhm.
for you,
So part of it is a numbers game, and there are
yeah, I
two
know.
sides of the numbers game. One side is there are more bags available, more different bags available on the pre-love market than there are different bags available in boutique at any given time. So variety is there on that side. And then the other side of the numbers game is the price. So there are so many here in the US, so many online and in-store experiences you can have for pre-loved, and I happen to live 30 minutes from Fashion File,
Right.
and I got my Hermes in-person education from going to Fashion File and pulling down bags and learning the leathers, the bag silhouettes that work for me, all of that. Like, I am unbelievably lucky.
Wow.
And by the way, I had never heard the name Hermes before 2023. I
Oh.
was not aware of the
Oh.
luxury space at
Yeah.
all. I
Yeah.
had heard of Chanel and Louis
Yeah.
Vuitton because they're very commercially out there in the world.
Yes.
But yeah, never heard of Hermes. So I, crash course going to Fashion File and just watching everybody's videos who were Hermes collectors, you, Kat, Jesse,
Ah!
Jerusha,
Yeah.
I'm blanking on her name now, Mel in Melbourne. So many. So what got me into, I don't know if you guys want to hear my origin story, but I was a coachie and I was watching rehab videos on YouTube, and Classics with a Quirk, who doesn't record very much anymore, she rehabbed a vintage Coach backpack, and then I
Right.
really liked her personality, so I went, well, let me check out the rest of her channel. The rest of her channel was pre-loved, Saint Laurent, Chanel, and
Mm.
I was done for. It was a
Oh my
big
goodness.
dive.
Yeah. Wow,
So
I can't believe that you haven't heard or that you discovered Hermès in 2023.
I
It's
love learning. I
kind of an
love diving in.
unbelievable story, actually. And of course, the fact that you were wait, did you, like, just see a bag at Fashion File and you suddenly just went through the whole crash course there because of is it how
So I'm trying to remember the first Hermes. I mean, I touched the Hermes bags on display in the showroom. So I got a little bit of education from that. And every time I felt one that was a really broken in Clemence or Togo that had a Milo lambskin interior, I just went, oh my God, I need this combo on something that I can afford that looks good on me. And eventually I started seeing the mini Lindy. And I think it was Train Girl
Mm.
Megan that unboxed the mini Lindy at the same time that I was seeing it online. And I went, oh, this is not a quota bag. Maybe I can go to Hermes and see and try my luck,
Yeah.
as a brand new customer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No
You never
luck
know.
that way. But as soon as I got my first mini Lindy from the Real Real, I took it in to the same SA that I worked with when I went in to try to get a Lindy, and I was like, "Look, I got one." I'm sure she was like, but
No, I mean, it's just wow. That's an amazing story, actually. That's really
yeah.
cool to
And
know.
then the first time I pulled a mini Lindy down to check it out at Fashion File, a customer came in with her mini Lindy, and she had the crossbody strap looped around
Yes,
and a twilly tied to make it a top handle or
yes.
crook of the arm, and I was like, sold. If I can change up the way I can carry it, it doesn't
Yeah,
have to be crossbody,
yeah,
I'm in.
yeah. It's definitely a good hack, that one, at least because I did find the mini Lindy strap a bit too long, at least on the original version.
Yeah, version
I
1.
actually prefer the new version now, the as in like the drop of the new version. I think
Mhm.
it's a little bit more for petite, for very
Yeah,
short petite
that
girls.
makes sense.
Yeah, or that wants some. I don't know. Like it's not like I couldn't pull off the first version because I'm still 5'4". I'm not like super short, but
Mhm.
sometimes I just feel like it's sitting a little low, and I'm just like, and
I
it's
know
also a
that
trend
feeling.
thing. I feel like trends have a lot to do with it.
The
I
length,
feel,
yep.
yeah,
When I first started mini bags, they were all crossbody and you wanted them like right about here. You
exactly,
didn't want to go all the way down to the hip.
exactly.
And then those times changed and they went
Yeah,
further down and
yeah.
then they got bigger.
Right now, the trend about uh, jean rises is still kind of in between. Is it high rise? Is
Super
it low rise?
low.
Is it mid rise? Like it's kind of all over the place right now. I can't
Hmm.
find a new pair of jeans from the store because I just want to. I have a lot of jeans. I don't actually lack any jeans, to be honest. But I just wanted another pair of like I just want the classic Levi's little logo in the back, like that little red thing out of the
Yeah.
pocket. I just want a pair of new Levi's and shorts as well, and I just can't find the right rise. Everything is just all over the place right now. It's either too high, too low, too if it's mid, then it's too wide, or I just don't have enough hips to fill it out. Like it's just so hard
Hmm.
to find another pair. Anyway, I'm digressing. Um, Let me grab my next one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went through all my Hermes, and of course I have to go Chanel. um, I'll probably, yeah, for me, I probably will stick with these two brands. I do I mean, it's hard to imagine though, like if I'm doing everything from the ground up, will I start exploring other brands that I normally don't go for, like the Row that everybody talks about because the leather is so absolutely stunning. But for now, I'll just stick with what I know and what I would replace from my collection.
Mm.
And as a because I mean, quota bags, they're hard to wear every day, and some days you
Yeah.
just don't wanna ruin them, so I still
Hmm.
need kind of like my everyday throw around bag, and I really can't get away from the 22 in the small size, and if I could, I would just do exactly the same combo. Because this, for me, the white leathering,
That's
gold
cool.
and black is just I get so many compliments everywhere I wear it, even though this is an old style now, and it's starting to decline in popularity and this and that. And the 25 is very strong right now, and the 26 or the new Blasi maxi flap, they're
Hmm.
all over so like trendy right now. But it's not that I don't like them; they're just too expensive. And somehow I just feel like this bag still is easier. I feel like as an
Hmm.
lifestyle bag, as an everyday bag, because essentially it's still a tote. It's kind of just a tote, right? It just is an elevated version of a tote because you've got your straps. It's full leather, and I find it incredibly easy to not just throw around, but like you said, right? If I were sitting in the theater, I have this folded up in my on my
It's
lap.
like a pillow.
It's a
It's
pillow.
so
It's so
comfortable.
comfortable. It fits
Yeah.
literally everything. I can fill it to the brim, like literally, it's a big bag, big
Hmm.
puffy bag, or I can just put my usual few things and it will sit really close to the body and just so
Oh,
like,
So
it's
nice.
still such a cool bag, and, you know, I feel like even though the 22 will be probably, you know, kind of obsolete as a trend later, I for
I don't
me,
see it
this
ever
is
going out of fashion though.
yeah, this is for me, this is more than trend. This is for me,
Hmm.
it's functionality.
Function.
So I have to
Absolutely.
replace this one.
It's
And
so
I'll
good.
try to go for the same combo. I don't think I will like I don't think I'll get it in silver. I don't think I'll try to get it in a different size or color. This
Hmm.
at this point, if I'm gonna redo everything, I'll still do everything in black first, then I'll go with colors and things. I
Yeah.
might change the texture, like I said, mentioned earlier, like maybe different leathers, but I'll probably still stick with black to begin with.
Yeah. The I forget the exact name of it, but one of the new 2026 bags that is very thin straps and then the double CC grommets, and then it's just a very simple, slender, I don't want to say bucket bag, but anyway, I put it in my leather reports and it's lambskin. It's not as supple as the crush flap has for lambskin, but it's more sturdy. And I feel like if you're going to do, I'm not saying you should go for lambskin as an alternative leather for your current Chanel 22, but if they come out with it
Yeah.
in that lambskin, that would be okay, I feel, as far as wear with friction up against your
Um,
body, coats, things like that,
yeah.
and your arm if you're moving it back and
Yeah.
forth. Because, like I said, it wasn't as delicate and supple feeling, but it felt nice and it felt sturdy.
Okay, yeah, that's good to know. And I
Hmm.
love that you know, your comment last time you mentioned that you feel like the new Blasey era handbags
Hmm.
leathers have really improved.
They have.
And
Hmm.
that's nice to hear. I mean, I
Yes,
haven't had
because
a
then if
chance
they
to check
keep,
them out, but
yeah, because then if they keep producing the older silhouettes like the 22, maybe they will do it with the current leathers, I would hope.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the same with the 25. The 25s that I pulled down at Fashion File, there was like a crushed lambskin or something like that, distressed lambskin that was like shearling. There was a caviar one and two others. One was suede. I worry about suede up against the body.
Right.
And unless it's a very hardy suede or if the suede bag has a smooth leather back. So what's up against you? Because we see what happens with pony hair bags. That to a lesser extent happens to the little fibers of suede, which nubuck will save you from that. So
Mm,
suede is the backside of the leather. Those little fibers are like little flesh things that when they're uniform and soft, they're wonderful, but with use, they can get, stuff in them
shaved off.
or, yeah,
Yeah,
balding from friction.
yeah.
Um, but nubuck is the top layer of the leather, and then they sand it with a
Right,
technique that makes it really soft and feels velvety like suede.
right.
That has a better time holding up than the little fibers because there's not much sticking up. It's very short pile.
Yeah,
It's still sensitive compared to like a pebbled leather, but
yeah.
if you and I feel that nubuck has an even more premium hand feel than most suedes. So I went to Moina and I felt some of their nubuck and I was like, oh, go Moina.
You know what? I have a nubuck bag from the contemporary brand Fabrique, and
Mm,
it's really like the way you described it exactly. It's like you get the same well, same similar look as suede and feel
mhm,
as suede, but you can feel that it's a lot more sturdy and hardy to
mhm.
wear, which is
Yeah.
like my way of because I don't think I can commit to Chanel and Hermes pricing
Mm,
with this kind of leather. I just like I cannot commit.
yeah.
But for play bag on a contemporary, like, you know, a few $100 version, I'm okay
Right.
with it. So, but yeah, yeah, I am too safe of a person. Like that's why you see everything is still gonna go back to black and everything is
Yeah.
still gonna probably I mean, the most adventurous I hypothetically would do is the exotic mini
Hmm.
Kelly, but other than
That
that,
would be
like
so cool.
yeah, for an everyday use, everyday because that's the thing about the Chanel 22. I don't have to worry about it. At least this version that I've had, because my first one did not work out, but this one that I got from a later season, I don't baby it, and it's completely fine and holding up, and like getting compliments is not really my goal, but like I still get
when it
compliments
gets
out of it,
noticed.
which is also nice, right? You just feel like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that validates my feeling about it. Not that I need it, but like,
Right.
it's just nice to hear. Yeah.
Going back to the nubuck conversation briefly, there's also choice in color for if you want it to look look new longer. Black actually does not look as good longer in nubuck.
Yeah, it doesn't look
It
whitish,
will
right?
show exactly.
Yeah.
So the lighter the color in nubuck, without going so light that you're worried about color transfer from your clothing,
Right,
is the
right.
safer bet.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So similar to your final pick, my final pick is a shoulder bag with slouchiness. This
That's my fourth
is
one, actually. I think I have another one.
oh shoot. Okay.
That's okay.
Well, my last one follows your fourth one. This I haven't actually shown on my channel yet. I filmed the unboxing today because she just arrived today
Ooh.
and edited it, and it's going to go up tomorrow. But this is the Samia, SAMIA, from the Row. So she's got these little knots to hold on to loops. It's got a really soft padded shoulder strap and then magnetic opening, and it opens nice and wide. So I don't have to, I mean, it is black hole. There's no internal pockets or organization, but it's lambskin inside and out. And it's just gorgeous.
Wow.
So I'll show you what this looks like. It has my stuff in it currently because I've already worn it to Fashion File.
Nice.
To pick up another bag that I need to unbox on the channel, or not really unbox because I picked it up at Fashion File. I've never gotten the confetti that people complain about because I always go and pick up my bag.
Oh, right.
I just have it shipped to the showroom.
That's even better to pick it up in person.
Yeah, it's got these seams here to give it more of a shape. So it can just, it's just so cute and so comfy and so soft.
It's like a nice, what is the word? Like it's like it looks like a squishy little comfort ball, like something that you could just like, oh, I'm just gonna hug it today.
Oh, it's so good. So I haven't even cleaned it and conditioned it yet, which I will, but it's already incredible. And it's just, this is your dream for packing on a vacation, as long as you're going somewhere that's not humid, because you wouldn't want lambskin up against your skin with sunscreen and grossness.
Yeah, for sure.
It is super light, without stuff in there. And I don't have that in there right now, but I took my vlogging camera to Fashion File when I picked up my other purchase. Oh shoot. Am I still here?
Yes, you are. You are.
Okay. I knocked into the dongle that's going into my MacBook Air for my HDMI cable, and my whole monitor screen went dark, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, no. You're still here.
Okay. So yeah, I adore this. And I'll even give you a sneak peek of what I picked up since I mentioned it.
Yay.
I haven't cut the tag off yet.
Candy.
This is the new Gucci Jackie from Demna. So you can feel how you feel about Demna. But this is in goat skin. This is Chev. And it's a bit shinier than, and a bit more supple than the HERMES right out of the box. They went back to the beautiful piston hardware again. I'm doing this without being able to see. There we go. And then the interior, after I take out the other dust bag that has the extension that allows you to make this crossbody, the interior is lambskin.
Wow, this is such a beautiful, I mean, I've seen this bag around, just not this exact combo.
This is the little east-west one. I'm blanking on the name. Let me look. Slim. So pretend like there's stuff in there instead of a dust bag. So you can wear it like this or kind of kick it back a little bit. And it's got so many adjustments on even the small strap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you could get very different looks out of it.
This one's not vintage, is it?
No, it's current. It's
Okay,
in
yeah, I
store
was like,
in boutiques right now.
this looks
So
very current.
the retail price, if you were to buy this at Gucci right now, is $24.50.
Yeah.
Fashion File in New York listed it for $13.95. And I was like,
Good
I have to
deal.
buy it. Yep. I was originally wanting the larger, size,
Yeah,
but I was like, well, I could have both at this price.
totally. This is a good
And
going out date
now I
night
can,
evening.
yes,
Yes.
exactly. Going to brunch with friends, dressed up. But yeah, it's squishy. It's nice and supple. And even this part that's pretty stiff over time will get
Mm.
malleable and then it'll be a really cute shape. Not that it's a bad shape now, but
I feel like this sort of, like, this kind of squishy leathers, you can fit so much more, even if it's the
yeah.
same size,
And then
it'll
it
fit
looks so cute
way
because then it
more. Yeah.
pouches.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, happy to.
That's so
Yeah, I
awesome.
the day that I went into the Gucci boutique to try that on, the sales associate took a shining to me because I told him about leathers and my channel and all that, and he goes, "I have a bag that a client is coming in to see, and I think you should see it first." And I said, "Okay." So while I was doing my video of the try on in the um, dressing room, which is not allowed, but he allowed me to do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I then came out and he had a full matte crocodile Jackie, and I think it was 30 or 35,000, and I was like, "Ah." I go, "Can I touch it?" And he goes, "Yes." And I go, "Do I need gloves?" He goes, "No, touch it." So I touched it, I tried it on, I was like, "This is insanely gorgeous." And I pointed
Wow.
out a little scale that started to split when the croc was alive, like probably growing, and then it stopped splitting. So someone could look at it and go, "Oh, there's a scratch." And I pointed it out to him and I go, "If your client sees this and goes, 'Oh, it's a scratch,' or if you want to get ahead of it, this is
Yeah,
a super unique characteristic on this individual bag that you will not see anywhere else."
right. Oh my
So he was like,
goodness.
"Thank you for pointing that out to me. I can't wait to talk to her about it when she comes in."
Oh my gosh, if I live where you live, I would go broke.
That's this is why I have to sell the collection.
No, seriously, I
Too
feel
much
like
access.
when you have too many options, well, I don't know. For me, I either would go broke very fast or I would have, like the same sensation as information overload. Like I don't know what to buy because there's so many, might not end
Yeah,
up buying any. No, I don't think so. I think I would be the other way. I would
buy
go
too many.
broke. There would be just so much to just too many good deals to pass on.
Agreed. Plus, I have a huge vintage Coach collection that I need to scale down as well. I haven't even put vintage Coach on my channel much at all. I don't think people know I exist in that realm yet.
Oh, well, more content
Yeah.
to film, and if it's since you have more time now, right?
Mhm.
But I'll share my last one. That's
Yeah.
really amazing, and like that's why I said like yours versus contrast me, which is kind of fun to watch. I think on a live.
Yeah.
My last one. So this is my fifth bag now. I feel like again because Chanel is my favorite brand in terms of aesthetic. Um, and fashion. I feel like with
Mhm.
Hermes is like I really
The
just
bag.
appreciate the leather quality, the craftsmanship, and their attitude towards I'll just use the word perfection. Nothing's perfect, but like it just feels like
Yeah.
they just are so good at everything they decide to do. But for me, Chanel is a fashion house. Like it's playful at the same time as um if you curate properly, at least in my sense of curating, like I'm right now I'm curating or increasing my wardrobe sense in ready to wear. Like I just want a bunch of basics as well as a bunch of like jackets that cover all bases. And I feel like I'll have my version of a capsule wardrobe, but in Chanel
Nice.
sort of sense, right? And of course, I'll still wear like, I'm not gonna get, like, everything Chanel head to toe, like,
Mhm.
I'll probably still wear my regular jeans, but paired with a nice Chanel tee or a nice Chanel tank top or jackets, etcetera, but, like,
Yeah.
it will have the general vibe, right? So in terms of bag, I have to have that to accompany it when I want to wear
Absolutely.
a Chanel look. And
Yep.
so I went with the 22 because that's my everyday bag. But for that date
Elevated.
night, right?
Yeah.
Just like the mini Kelly Hermes version, I have to have a Chanel version. So I would probably replace this one, the Kelly Chanel bag, Chanel Kelly bag. I may not actually even go for black because this is where I
Ah,
feel like I can. I
maybe
feel like
that
if I already
gray.
have a black in this, and this is even though it's Hermes, but it's sort of like you can wear this bag with any black
Yeah.
outfit or whatnot. So I can work around not having this in black
Mm,
and instead have it in like the silver version that they have right now.
the
Yeah.
metallic.
Something
That'd
different,
be
right?
fun.
But it's
Yep.
still gonna
Which
be
then
my
goes with everything.
yeah, it will still go with everything because it's such a silver for me is a neutral in my
I
wardrobe.
agree.
It goes with white, it goes with pink, it goes with black. Almost maybe not the taupey, like, earthy tone, but then I have all
Yellower.
my
Yeah.
black bags for that, so I'm covered
Yep.
either way. And so, yeah,
Totally.
this is my last one.
That's a
And
great choice.
I went with this instead of, like, the Chanel Mini or, like, all the other mini Chanel bags that I have
Rectangular
because
stuff.
I just love a top handle plus the straps that are even though these are not detachable, if they make it detachable, even better, but, um, it's just the top handle does it for me. It just gives me
Love it.
the feminine
The
as
prim
well.
and proper in a
Yeah.
good way, not in the stuffy way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So those are my 5 bags.
Love. I want to answer a question real quick. C. Jamie Fortin says, "Do you two prefer fashion file or rebag?" And I can tell you, I have had nightmare experiences with rebag, so I always prefer fashion file.
Okay, good to know. They're both US companies, right? Rebag too?
Mhm. I
Okay.
believe so.
I haven't I mean, I think I heard about it, but I just don't really I've never visited their site or anything, so
Yeah.
what's is there a story you can share?
Yeah,
What
I
happened?
can make it I can make it kind of short. I ordered a Louis Vuitton Boit Chapeau, and when it arrived, it was missing a screw, so the entire S-lock was just free swinging from one screw.
Oh,
And I immediately contacted customer support and took photos and sent them. And I was like, guys, you sent me a broken bag.
yeah.
I need to return this. It took a month. It took a month of harassing customer service because they were not replying to just get a return label.
Oh.
And then when I returned it, my refund was short $40 and they ghosted me. They wouldn't talk to me anymore.
Oh my gosh. It
Like, this
it
is a
just sounds
month of sleepless nights and worry
yeah.
and ugh,
Well, because it's an expensive purchase and, like,
mhm.
you would expect a legit well, if it's a legit company, you would expect them to have a
Quality
proper
control before they
policy.
pack it. And
Yeah,
if they missed it, then they should quickly go, "Oh my
yeah,
goodness, this is not the experience we hope to provide. Let us make it right."
exactly. I mean,
Nope.
the ghosting part already is like, you're losing a customer forever at this point.
Mhm.
Did you
Absolutely.
contact them? Was it just all through email, or can you call them?
Yeah, it was you can only chat with them on the site or email, and this was chat,
Okay,
which
yeah, that's
then
hard.
lives in an email thread when people
Yeah.
reply.
Yeah, I hate that, like, anytime I say buy from nothing luxury, right? Like, just
Yeah.
small things or maybe, like, a piece of electronics or whatever, and it's through just if it's just email or chat, that's very hard. I always prefer if there's a number and I can call someone and I
Yep.
can, like, get it resolved
More
faster, like, I
quickly.
yeah, yeah, that's not good. Okay, well, good to
Yeah.
know. Good to know.
Yep, yep. Do you want me to move on
Yeah,
to the
please go ahead
smaller
with
items?
your
Okay. So I'm going to take off my glasses, which now at this point, my nose looks crazy. But these are my Saint Laurent Sunnies. And
They're so cool.
um,
Oh, that's so
I would
cool.
repurchase these in a heartbeat.
I can see why.
They're comfortable, they're lightweight, even the nose pads are metal.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, this is just so much with the headphones that
No, no,
everything's
no,
splashing down.
I'm so, like, because I cannot do both glasses and
Mhm.
hat and also headphones, so you must have really good bone structure that will fit all of that, because I cannot.
It is pressing behind my ears with the glasses, but
Right.
we do what we need to for podcasting. But yeah, I love these. These come in a black frame as well, but I felt like the silver really made a difference.
I love the shape, the cat eye, but it's also square at the same time. It's really cool.
Yeah. And then it has a little separation from the lens, right? Oh,
Mm.
I should not look in the camera. There we go. Well, I think that's cool. And it's like eyebrows. Oh, angry.
Yeah, it suits you. Okay, so my next next item that I would have to repurchase, not bag, that is not a bag. Not too many things that I would repurchase immediately, but I feel like in terms of jewelry, so I've gotten into fine jewelry since, I guess, around COVID, right? That's when I started my LMS journey, and that's when I started kind of really investing in my jewelry stack, from adding all the bracelets to the rings to earrings and everything. But if I have to replace the immediate piece, it would be like it would be both of these, but like I feel like I feel so bare without
Mhm.
my
Those two.
bangles now. And I don't have a lot. I
Ah.
just have the two.
Mhm.
So this is the Tiffany lock bracelet with the half
So pretty.
pavé in white gold. And this is just the love bracelet in the thin version. So the small size. And the reason why I don't even hesitate about this two pieces of jewelry. Obviously, I will probably replace eventually all kinds of different jewelry, but with these two, and this happened recently because before going to Cancun, right? I you get a little bit paranoid because you hear things, right? Like, oh, Mexico, this, that, and then of course
Don't
it's
drink the water.
changed. Yeah, it's all changed now. It's much better now. I even hear that, like, compared to, because we went with my in-laws, and then they go to Mexico so often,
Ah,
and
that's
it used
good.
to be so difficult, like, to go through customs. There's forms,
Mm.
they go through all your stuff, even as just entering the country, right? It's like, it sounds so terrifying and, like, so hard to, like, you just wanna do everything right, and so I was
Mhm.
just basically debating with myself. I'm like, do I wear my fine jewelry? Do I even wear my fine jewelry, right?
Yeah.
Do I even bring them over at all? And I the night before, I was like, I took off this one because I think, oh, maybe I'll just keep this one because this one,
Permanently attached
yeah, it's
without the
permanent.
screwdriver.
Yeah, and then I took this off for that one night, and I slept, and then I woke up, and I'm like, "Nah, I can't,
I miss it.
I just feel so bare without my bracelets now.
Mhm.
I can do without rings, but
Ah,
I
I'm the reverse.
oh, interesting.
I don't have bracelets on right now. I
Yeah.
have to have my rings on. This one especially, I feel naked if I don't have it, and that's just
Oh,
because I can feel it the most and
yeah.
I play with it the most. Well, it's 2
Yeah, yeah,
rings,
yeah.
but these were made by a local lady that's an opal. Oh, a
So
little further
pretty.
back. There we go. Yeah, but I tried to find midi rings that
Yeah.
would fit here forever, and I could not find them, and I found a woman who makes jewelry, and I was like, "Please."
Oh, that's so awesome. Actually, your rings are so unique as well. Like, your style
Oh,
is
thank
just
you.
so unique. Yeah, that black one I have, is that, I have a stone that is black, but and I can't remember the name now. I don't know if it's the same.
I think it's obsidian,
Yes,
but
obsidian,
in
yeah, black obsidian.
really bright sunlight, it flashes a dark green in certain,
Oh, that's so
yeah,
pretty.
angles. It's cool. And then I think I showed this one on the other live, but this is my uranium glass ring, so it's a little radioactive.
Oh,
And let's see. trying not to get so much of the purple flashing on it, but it lights up. It's not gonna do it. It's too bright in here. Let me turn off my studio lights. There's my remote.
That's interesting that for you it's rings, because for me, I can do without my rings, since I prefer to not wear my rings when I'm doing dishes, cooking, and all that stuff. So I only wear my rings when I'm going out. Okay, now we can sort of see it, I think.
It's hard to do.
Is it
I
like
should
that
just take a
blue
still
thing?
photo. Yeah, so the purple you're seeing on my hands is the blacklight flashlight, but I don't know if you can. I actually wonder if the one I carry in my purse, so it's super tiny and weak, would do a better job on this camera. Carry it in my makeup bag.
So just to finish my story,
Yeah.
I just ended up wearing both my bracelets, and then I only took one ring, which is my wedding ring. I didn't even bring the solitaire. I just brought the actual wedding ring, the wedding band, and that's all.
Ah, nice. Just to keep
Yeah.
it safe.
I just felt like I
Play it
have to
safe.
have at least my bracelet, and then ring wise, I didn't bring all my rings. I just took just the one ring, like at least
The
I have
one.
one thing, but I did feel pretty bare. Like every time I would dress up in my outfit, I'm like, I don't have no earrings, I have no necklace. I'm like, I have nothing to wear with. I should have at least just brought some costume jewelry, but at least now I know it's not that big of a deal. Like they're
Oh, that's
pretty
good.
good now with customs. It's all like, even like you can even go through the electronic passport check
Oh,
thing. It's like so
nice.
easy now. Yeah.
Those little kiosks.
Yeah.
Okay, next item. Where are you? Oh, it's right here. It would be the artichoke charm from Loewe.
Oh, so cute.
This looks adorable on every single bag I've put it on, so I will say it's my most versatile of charms, and it's the softest lambskin. I don't know if the grain is going to show up on camera, but this bunny that's also from Loewe, but prior to the change in creative directors. So also lambskin, but it is more hardy. It's not as pleasurable of a hand feel as the artichoke. So the artichoke is the softest charm I think Loewe has ever made. Well, yes, because I don't think they do fur, like, because that would be a harder comparison, fur to lambskin. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the softest that Loewe has made so far.
That's such a cute charm. It looks like a real artichoke, actually.
And no one can get mad at it. It's an artichoke.
Yeah. It's just adorable. I'm gonna throw this comment on the screen. COVID really did a number on all of our personal finances, huh? Yes.
It did.
COVID is such it's a blip now, but it felt like such an intense, like,
long
my
time.
life is over type of feeling. And that's the thing, is like everyone's feeling that way, and everyone's so scared, uncertain, and everything. Like it was very, very scary. Well, scary at first, and then everyone went YOLO. YOLO everything.
Yeah, because you really felt like, well, maybe I won't see tomorrow or
Yeah.
next week. You know, if I come down with COVID and I can't get into a hospital with a respirator, I could be a goner.
And
I had
just, like, what are you saving all that money for if you can't even spend it on anything? You can't travel, you
exactly,
can't go out. I'm just gonna buy things.
exactly. And then I
Yeah.
had a second thing that hit me after COVID. So COVID, I was buying a ton of vintage Coach. Then that video hit, and around the same time, my mom passed away, and I
Oh.
went, well, that changes what I thought of the rest of my life's trajectory and what I would
Mhm.
do with the money that I've been aggressively saving for retirement. I may not get a retirement. She didn't really. And
Mm.
so she was 70 when she passed. And I'm like, I have arthritis now already. And, I didn't realize that the human body starts to decline in your 40s. I thought maybe in your 60s you started having achy joints and all that stuff, but no, it's sooner. Probably because of all the preservatives and sugars and crap that we eat in this generation. But
Mhm.
and myself, this is speaking about myself. I'm not putting guilt on anyone else for what they eat. Um, but I just went, why am I aggressively saving for retirement that's not a sure thing? And putting off buying nice things until maybe my arthritis hurts so much I can't operate zippers or fastens and things on these things that I love. Why don't I get them now when I can enjoy them and then I'll have
Yeah.
them into retirement if I get there?
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know which arthritis you suffer, but I totally can relate in terms of like a chronic illness because I've
Mm.
had also lupus since I was 27 and I'm
Was it from a
almost
tick
turned,
or?
so it's almost 2 decades, right? Like it's not quite,
Mm.
but like it's almost 18 years now of living with this ever like it's so unpredictable. Every day is a different journey. I mean, I have my good and bad days and good and bad periods. It's very seasonal related, hormonal related.
Mm.
And the worst thing is that it's nobody can see it. It's invisible in a sense that like
Yeah,
it's hard to, I mean, obviously you have your close friends and family and um they will
believe you.
be the most easily like they will they will know a little bit, but it's still not everything, right? Because they're not going through the whole thing, and sometimes it just comes at a surprise to them, like, "Oh, I didn't know that you couldn't do that," or, "I didn't know that you were going
Mm.
through that because you don't look like it," and so, anyway, just to go back to what you
Yeah,
were saying, right? Like, yeah, like, to I still will live responsibly for because, like, obviously, finances
exactly.
are not gonna be unlimited forever, and we may still live for a very long time too, and so it's sort of like balancing the 2, right? But it's true that
Mhm.
COVID just on top of
Changed our
everything
minds.
that we already go through, like, it just puts in even more perspective, like,
Yep.
maybe you didn't always have to be so frugal or like, you're trying your best to always save and do your best, but also it's okay to treat yourself and buy the bag that you've always wanted and, you know.
Yeah. And for anyone who feels like I've been irresponsible with the giant collection that you see on my channel, which I've not even scratched the surface on what I've shown, I can assure you or relieve your worries that I have never gone into debt.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
haven't been in debt since, or credit card debt. I have a car loan and a mortgage, but I haven't been in credit card debt since my early 20s.
Mm, that's absolutely true. That it's important. It's very important.
Very
I
important.
I agree. I love using my credit card because you earn points and
Exactly.
rewards. Why not? I'm gonna pay it off anyway, but as long as you
Yep.
do that, right? Like, obviously,
Yep.
everyone has their way of managing finances, but if there's anything I've learned from my immigrant parents and also my own sort of just very I don't wanna call myself super savvy, but I feel like I'm pretty savvy in terms of, like, I always knew what I wanted to do.
That's awesome.
I always worked at an early age, saved at an early age. I knew I was gonna pay off my student loan as soon as I was almost as shortly after finishing my studies. I only got the student loan so I can use that money to invest or to use it as, temporary for other things. I actually used it for
Mm,
traveling, but I was gonna repay it because I already saved
yeah.
up for it. So it's sort of like it's just a tool.
Yep.
It wasn't to pay for my studies necessarily because I've been saving
Yeah.
for it already, and I still was working towards putting that back while I was still studying. So it's
That's awesome.
you have to be savvy, and as long as you are, you know, spending within your limits and your responsibilities, it's totally fine
Mhm.
to have a little bit of fun.
Could we put Real Chuck P's newest comment on screen? Because I'd love to add on to that comment. I fully agree. So the fact that the majority of my handbags have been bought pre-loved at a good price, because that's what I aim for, means I can pass along these items to people who want to buy from me at a very similar low price because, like I
Totally.
said, I'm not in debt. I have an aggressive retirement account that I've been saving for since I was 26. And I'm not in this for making a profit. This is the love of the community and getting to see people so happy with what they buy. Like, I got to be happy when I opened it and enjoyed it for a little bit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Your approach is just as I mean, my approach is definitely not, it's not economical for sure. But that's why I'm so choosy what I buy.
Yes, you have restraint. That is
Yeah.
the necessary guardrail for liking the things that are new from boutique.
Let's see, I'm gonna go back to the beginning since I haven't had a chance to oh, there. I think Lini Bat is sharing her top purchases.
Ooh,
Fendi Mon Trésor, mini or regular. Cute. Fendi Baguette in the medium size. For
mhm.
non-luxury, Oliver Thomas maxed out mini duffel. I don't know which one
I'm
that
gonna have
is.
to look
I'm
that
gonna look
up. It
it up.
sounds cute.
It's washable and discontinued. Oh, like the Speedy Bandoulière. Very
Oh,
nice.
nice.
For sure, for me, like, if it's non-luxury, I love all my, the ones that I brought the ones that I always bring to vacation, I love all my nylon bags from
Yeah.
Le Sport Sac, Longchamp, even to a certain extent, like, a lot of Lululemon belt bags, they're so handy.
I have a Totoro Le Sport sack. I think it's up here. I want it to be up
And
here if I
speaking
can
of Le
find it real
Sport
quick.
Sac, so I bought all my Le Sport Sac while I was traveling, because we don't have a Le Sport Sac store here in Canada, or at least in Vancouver, we don't have one. You can sometimes find it in, like, the department store, sometimes, right? Like, not all the time, and sometimes you'll find it at like, very rarely you'll find it pop up somewhere,
Mhm.
but I've always bought them while I was vacationing in the US,
Fun.
in Hawaii, I never bought it in Canada, really, to be honest. And so, speaking of that, it's so hard to find them, for me anyway, like, it's so hard to find, like, a cute limited edition or a cute little style, because
Yeah.
I always only come across them when I'm traveling. So
eBay, baby.
I know. So I'm like, "Dang it." But, like
That's where
yeah, but
what I
true.
haven't thrifted of Le Sport sack, I've bought actively looked for it on eBay.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Mhm.
You were gonna show it to us?
I couldn't find it. I
Oh,
think
okay,
it's in
no
my
worries.
bedroom, which is the other end of the house.
Okay, okay, okay.
Sorry. But I also have little, Le Sport sack Totoro little pouches, but instead of being kinda skinny and long like a pouch you would expect, it's a cube. So for things like the flamenco mini purse from Loewe, which is over here. So I guess this
Mm,
is not really a square bottom, but I do like to just put it in the center if I'm going to put all my stuff in a little pouch in this. Most of the time I just leave it loose, but when I first got it, I was nervous about marking up the suede interior, so I put the Totoro pouch in the center and then stuff around it, and it made such a cute shape with
yeah.
this.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I love my list. That's a cute bag. I think you showed it to us last time.
Yeah.
So cute. It actually looks like the 22 mini for some reason.
Right?
It does.
It's super soft lambskin,
It's so cute. Oh my gosh.
and the suede interior is super soft as well. This is lambskin suede.
Yeah. At least yours has
It's
the magnetic closure, mine doesn't.
yeah.
But mine's always filled to the brim, so it's okay.
You're like, "No need for a closure. That would just get in the way."
Oh, Kat is here. I know Kat is
Hi,
doing her
cat.
exam, her training
Ooh.
exam, which is why she can't be here today.
Oh, is that for work or something that she's
It's
learning
for
for the
her
gym?
second work, yeah, her
The
gym work.
gym. Oh, that's cool. I do reformer Pilates, cat. I used to be a
Are you a
weightlifter.
trainer? Or do you
No, no, I'm not a
oh,
trainer.
you
I just
do
taken the
ref
classes. She's
Oh,
coming on.
hi.
Hi,
Look who popped up.
cat.
Oh, we
Oh,
can't
we
hear
can't
you.
hear
Are you
you.
on mute? You're on mute. cat is on mute. We can't hear you.
Do you know sign language?
No. Still on mute, babe. Something with your headphones not working. Yeah, you're on mute. You're still muted. I mean, you're either muted or you're on mute.
Okay.
Oh, now we hear you. Now we hear you. Now we hear you.
Sorry, I was using this to listen to the training. Yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna drop in and just say hi at the end. But yeah, I heard Amy say I'm on a 2 full day Saturday training. Yeah, it's just a nightmare. Look at me, I'm disheveled.
That's okay. You're home anyway.
Yeah, but it's so like learning about like muscle, skeletal, and all that stuff like on a Saturday.
I know, right? But it'll be done.
Yeah, it'll be done.
It'll be done after that. Hopefully no more need to, I don't know. Is it like it's a mandatory thing, right? You have to
It's a mandatory training that
Oh.
in Singapore they started it in 1st of June. I was supposed to put in my cert on the 1st of June, but I didn't read and I was like, oh my gosh, I missed it. So I'm currently, my cert is not activated because I haven't done it. And a lot of people also didn't. I mean, it was so last minute. I think it came out in May, and then they said you need April or May, and everybody was rushing to do it. But I missed the memo, so I'm getting it done. It's a mandatory little training that we all have to do if we wanna coach people. So I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But still, anyway. Enough about that. What are we showing? I saw some nice bags.
Yeah, this is the last bag I held up, which I have not debuted on my channel yet.
This is new eye candy from Lindsey. Never seen before.
Lambskin. It's so smooshy.
Nice.
So cute.
Wow. It looks like I don't know what bag does it look like.
What brand do you think it is? Cat, because I know. So you can just guess.
Is it Loewe?
It's the Row. This is an older bag from the Row. It's not currently in boutiques. It's called the Samia, SAMIA. I could be pronouncing it wrong. Who knows? But yeah, it's lambskin inside and out, and it has a little magnet at the top. Has all my stuff in it. It arrived today, and I filmed the unboxing today, and then I carried it to Fashion File to pick up another bag.
Wow.
Ooh, come on, don't be stuck. Intertwined. Okay, this is what I picked up today at Fashion File. Boop.
Is that Gucci? That looks like
sure
Gucci.
Is. Good eye.
Yeah.
This is the current in boutique right now, Demna. This is Chev leather, and it's really soft. And then the piston is nice again. They got rid of that dog leash clasp, and we've got everything's getting in the way.
What? It's new? Gucci new as in
But somebody sold it to Fashion File in New York, and it's $24.50 in the boutique before tax, and Fashion File listed it for $13.95. So I was like, well, I'm getting it.
That's why I said to Lindsey, if I live near Fashion File, I'd go broke so fast.
And then this little dust bag that keeps sticking out is the extension strap. This has, was it 7 or 8 adjustments? I think 7 for just the shoulder bag, but then you can turn it into a crossbody. But I had tried this on at the Gucci boutique, or rather the larger size, and I put it on my wish list, and I'm like, I'm going to keep an eye out for this in future years when it shows up on the pre-love market. But I'm telling you, man, people will just take stuff to Fashion File when it's brand new, and I don't get it, but I'll take it.
That's crazy. Wow.
So cute.
Yeah, and Demna is just like the current, like, isn't he like just the recent creative director?
This is a Demna. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And maybe because of Gucci's like lagging financials and their lowering popularity and the uncertainty of how people are going to react to Demna being the creative director, maybe that's why Fashion File dropped the price so low from retail.
Mm,
This thing has no wear on it.
mhm.
So sometimes you
Maybe
just have to
somebody
take
got it during
advantage.
the. Maybe somebody got it, like some influencer got it as a free gift.
That's possible.
And
That's
as
entirely
a, like, during
possible.
a runway show, for
Hmm.
modeling or somebody, and they got it for
They
zero,
didn't
or
want it. Yeah,
didn't.
that's
Yeah.
totally possible. I didn't think of that. Good call.
But with the whole pre-love market, right? Although I'm not into it for bags, but I am
Mhm.
totally into it for ready to wear now. And it's so true. Like sometimes you just wonder, like, who bought this and why are they letting it go? Because
So cheap.
I found other than the jacket that I revealed on my channel already, but there's so many new pieces that I have been getting lately. There are still so many that have tags on, never worn, and you're just like, well,
You just
their
threw this
loss is
money
my
away.
gain. First of all, it's amazing. I love everything that comes with tags. At least, first of all, I know they never wore it. Second of all, I love all like the whole package, right? Coming with tags
Yeah,
and all
so
the spare
nice.
buttons, spare parts, whatever, threads.
A little fabric. Yep.
Yeah, and you just also you get a keepsake of like which collection they're from, even though I'm pretty good at trying to look up which collection they're from, but I just love
Mm,
knowing that info. Just like when I asked you about your
so
bag, oh,
nice.
do you remember when it's from?
Yep.
It's things
And I
like
hadn't
that
looked it
that
up
just
yet, but I know I want to. So
yeah,
same
yeah.
mindset.
So I don't know, like I feel like you wonder why people let things go like that, but it happens to me too, right?
Yeah.
I let go of a lot of um maybe they were not bad purchases inherently, but they were mistakes because the fit was not right, but I had already
Mm,
bought it and wore it, and it's still like maybe wore it once. Sometimes it's just like the color, right? All the taupe colors that I mentioned earlier, all the green colors never really
yeah.
worked for my skin tone. And sometimes it's also just spur of the moment. You feel like you need to buy it because otherwise, fear of missing out, or you thought maybe, oh, it's for the pre-spend anyway. Like you just kind of justify everything, and those can
Yeah.
become things that you don't necessarily love, but then you let go because it's just gonna mentally sit there and just
Drain
like
you.
take up
Yeah.
your emotions, emotional baggage.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna pull this comment because I was just reading it when you were chatting from Jamie Fortin. Oh, sounds French. I buy for myself and my joy and how they make me feel. Mostly Hermes silks since the early 2000s and since one Evelyn, which I love as an ex-Canadian, I can equate with not finding things here. It's so hard. Thank you for
Oh,
sharing. It's so hard. Like Canada just has, I mean, it's just you're lucky to even have luxury stores in like Vancouver, Toronto, but the stock and like they don't just we just don't buy too many things. And even if the buyers here, they don't buy or
yeah.
let in import a lot of things here, and even if they do, it's in such limited stock. So it always feels like it's so hard to find these things. I always have to travel to get them.
I feel like you should live here.
I know.
You would like the weather so much better too.
I would. Ah, try
Well, anytime
convincing
you
my
want to
whole
come
family
visit,
to
I have
move
a
there.
guest bedroom and a pool and a jacuzzi, and I live so close to Fashion File.
I know. Does Fashion File also do ready to wear? They don't, right?
Shoes, jewelry, and bags. They don't do, I wish they would do at least jackets.
Right.
That's at least personally, that's an accessory that
Yeah.
I go to town on. Shoes, I have painful feet, so I wear on Cloud Monsters,
Mhm.
which are incredible, or the Hoka. I can't remember the specific model, but there's one specifically for metatarsal pain.
Mm.
But aside from the shoes, really jackets are where I make up the look of my outfit.
Yeah.
So it's the bag and the jacket and how they go together.
Absolutely. I
There are a
know.
lot of stores in Singapore, like resellers lately. They still take in, but it's been there. There's one that actually said they stopped taking in ready to wear
Oh wow.
because it's not moving.
Yeah, it's hard to
size
sell clothes.
specific. Yeah.
Very size specific,
Because
size and style and everything, right? It's so like you. It's not like a bag. You know, you can wear anything, and then you can you style with it. But the clothing. So yeah, I was asking because I was thinking of letting go one of my shorts because my ass got too big. Then I asked,
Too muscular?
oh, do you still take in ready? I want to send this in. And it's, oh, we've stopped taking in ready to wear. I was like, so I got to slim down.
or you just find another store.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I think it's going to be it's a decision, right, to take in, even though they take in as consignment, don't lose anything. But I think it just doesn't move, and it gets annoying, right? Because they build up. So maybe fashion files so global, just like no, let's not do it. They don't have the space.
Exactly. I was gonna say they carry so much bag inventory already that I feel like that's where the money is, to be honest. Like, why would you do
that's where the market is
ready to wear when it takes up so much space, and then everyone has to like try on for the size. I mean, otherwise, I know there are
and then
places.
the ready to sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, okay. Well, I was gonna say there are places there are consignment stores here where they're just online and you can't try. You just have to buy it and then just hope for the best. And I tend to not buy from them because I'd rather try it on.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. Yeah.
I was just going to throw in that you risk the ready-to-wear items getting makeup and deodorant or torn at the seams while people are trying them on and not buying. So
that too. I just want to throw this comment on the screen because, oh my gosh.
Oh, wow,
from Ramona. Good morning from Malta. Oh, such a beautiful place. And the only reason why I know about Malta is because I watched Love Island. Love Island, there was a Love Island USA or All Stars, I can't remember, or maybe it was Games, and then someone from Love Island Malta went to do that show, and then I had to look up on the map, like, where's Malta? It's like a tiny little island below Italy. It's like so cool. We don't even have a store in Malta, so I have to travel to Rome once a year. Got offered at Picotin once. Other than that, had to buy pre-love. Yeah, that's the thing. Malta is so tiny too, right? When you don't have stores, like the fact that you even have a luxury store, count yourself lucky in a sense.
Yeah.
Or very lucky if you have Fashion File beside you.
By the way, there's a mall called Fashion Valley in San Diego. So Fashion File is up in Carlsbad, which is North County.
Yeah.
But all the way south is where San Diego is. And Fashion Valley Mall has a whole corridor right now, and it's an outdoor mall that's like they don't have a Chanel right now. They have a Chanel Beauty. So Chanel's opening, Loro Piana's opening, Loewe's opening, like so many are opening. And I'm super excited because I normally will have to travel 2 hours north to go to South Coast Plaza in Orange County.
Wow.
And that's a pain. And they don't let you bring dogs in that mall.
Oh.
My dogs have to come with, or one dog in particular has to come with me. He's my nugget. I'm going to grab him.
Well, I can't wait to hear more about it. It just sounds amazing. Kat, you have all the stores in Singapore, multiples of them. So jelly. Aww.
My internet's wonky. Oh, so
cute. Just in time to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And good night. That's so cute.
Oh, so cute. Why are you disturbing me, Mom?
Come here.
She's like, I miss you. Can you just come hug? Like, can we just go and cuddle in bed? They're both so pretty.
Yeah, my boys.
Aww.
Oh, thanks, buddy. This is Mr. Sugar. The other one was MC Low Key.
MC Low Key, that's so funny.
He's a rapper, mic controller.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the whole chat with Lindsey and all her eye candy. Like I said, mine, like you guys have all seen it, but at least with Lindsey's stuff that you haven't seen, and lots of gems out there. Oh, this bag, cannot get over it.
I have to watch it from the beginning. I missed like obviously 90%, so I'll watch it after my whole training. See all the
No
eye candy.
worries.
Definitely
No
will.
problem. Well, good luck on the rest of your training. I don't know how many hours you have left today,
Thanks.
but we'll say goodbye here. Thank you again, Lindsey, for joining us.
My
we hope to have
pleasure.
you back once, of course, again. You have
Such an
such a
honor.
vast knowledge of restoring pre-loved and all the leathers and all your vintage finds. It's always nice to have you. Thank you all so much for joining us. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.